For the game with Colgate, campus festivity sweeps to a high point with traditional mummery and merrymaking. What could be more important than to promenade to the big game, a lively girl on your arm?
See, in the 50s, there wasn't the idea that we had a crisis in growth. I mean, we were growing like crazy.
Interstate 81 was built to connect a pipeline between the North and the South, mainly truck traffic, business, economic growth for our nation. At the time, we needed the economic development, we needed the economic growth.
And it destroyed, it destructed, and it took away a lot of the small black businesses that were thriving.
People have to feed their families. And when one doesn't have an opportunity to do that, then you have crime.
So when I set out to make a decision on who I wanted to be the chief of the police department, I had one singular goal, which was to find the best person for that job. Ultimately, I determined that that was Kenton Buckner.
I prayed for this opportunity. I'm very thankful for the city of Syracuse selected me.
Syracuse Police Chief Kenton Buckner mentioned that there were bad officers in the department.
There are always people in that organization that shouldn't be there. My job is to make sure that I protect my 90-95% good officers from the apples that should not be in that barrel.
We're banking on he's not going to be eligible to be the chief of police.
So I applied to be a police officer really just because I thought I could do more. I thought I could help more.
When I ask you to do something, you do it.
Again!
Syracuse police officers are being disciplined for not meeting the department's expectations for behavior and language during an arrest on the city's west side, May 31st.
Yo, why you punching my man?
We asked them to further explain to us why it is that it's being justified as to being correct.
How is it possible that I could sit and view a video and see a totally justified use of force? And I thought to myself, how is it that he can't see this?
I divided the city into three divisions, being the north, southwest, and southeast, and then gave them a geographical responsibility 24 hours a day.
There's been no change for the better in this decision that he's made.
You don't see the police. You don't.
I understand his goals, and his goals are to prevent crime, so we're with him.
The city of Syracuse is facing a multi-million-dollar budget deficit because of COVID-19.
And then when we had the George Floyd thing, even though that didn't happen here, that was really real to a lot of people that may have had an issue with the police.
You can, as Malcolm X said, take a 9-inch blade on my back, 6 inches, and call that change. That ain't change.
Protesters are continuing to demand that Syracuse Mayor Ben Walsh make changes to the city's police department.
You did not meet the demand. That was something that was said over and over again.
Police reform is not a moment in time.
Syracuse saw an increase in violent crime. Tragically, homicides claimed 31 lives last year.
We're going to need Channel 1, and we're going to need to set up a command post. We have multiple victims here.
People are running, and then you just hear gunshots everywhere.
And it seems that that gang dispute took precedence over people's safety.
I knew the young man who was killed. I was tough.
I don't want a mother to go through what I'm going through right now.
How do we fix that?
That's the billion-dollar question.
Drug trafficking is a violent business.
I was sentenced to 17 and a half years in federal prison.
He is not shy about telling people what he stands for. He made it through and he's doing okay. And I'm really proud of him.
Syracuse police are working without a contract. Is that affecting morale?
It's definitely been a journey. You could tell people are a little worn down from what's been going on the past year or two.
Chief Buckner inherited a number of issues.
Stop coming to me with these cookie-cutter, microwave, Easter Bunny ideas, and let's come up with substantive things where the police are not the only one facing the firing squad.